Now, moving on to the US, lots going on there as well. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have been nominated as US presidential candidates by the respective parties. Should either candidate become president, what impact could this have on markets?
Well, I think the US is the one place where there is some decent growth coming through, albeit at lower levels than you might have seen historically. As we know, the Federal Reserve is looking to normalise monetary policy and raise interest rates. To be fair, its ability to do that is somewhat hampered by the conditions we've been discussing in Europe and in Japan. And easy monetary policy in those regions kind of suppresses and depresses bond yields in North America and makes it less likely that they will raise interest rates. I think we're facing a very interesting situation with the two candidates that we've seen. I think were Mrs. Clinton to be elected, we would likely see a continuation of some of the policies that we have seen from Obama's last two periods in office. If Trump gets elected, I don't think we know enough about his economic policies to know what he might do, and I think that uncertainty could be quite a depressing feature for markets.
And could any specific sector, such as, for example, healthcare, be particularly affected by the victory of one particular candidate?
There's been a lot of focus on US healthcare. The US spends about 17% of GDP on healthcare provision. In the UK, we spend about 11%, and mortality rates are the same. So there's a lot of focus on where that money in the US is getting wasted. And the two candidates have quite opposing views as to how you might close that gap. So, for example, Mrs. Clinton has got a big focus on the cost of drugs. And would look to contain the rise in drug prices. Trump would look to repeal the Medicare program that the Obama administration introduced. And I think were either one of those, to be elected, then we'd have quite different outcomes on the drug sector, and that would be a big focus.